Hi there, it's Guy here, and today we're going to talk about historical clips, starting off with Adolf Hitler. And he was known for speeches, but didn't actually know what he was talking about. But with AI, we found out what it is he's talking about. And here it is. Just kidding, here's the actual footage.
In connection with the Jewish question, I have this to say. It is a shameful spectacle to see how the whole democratic world is oozing sympathy for the poor, tormented Jewish people, but remains hard-hearted and obdurate when it comes to helping them, which is surely, in view of its attitude, an obvious duty. The arguments that are brought up as an excuse for not helping them actually speak for us Germans and Italians. For this is what they say. 1. We, that is the democracies, are not in a position to take in the Jews. Yet in these empires there are not 10 people to the square kilometer.
Personally, I think this is interesting, because he's not talking about killing the Jews, but more like how people aren't helping them and how people dislike them. Well, on to the next clip, which is actually a pretty sensitive topic. So on September 11th, 2001, the terror group Al-Qaeda decided to fly 2 planes into the Twin Towers, and here's a clip of that.
I had one.
Sadly, the firefighter we see in the clip did not make it. He unfortunately died. So rest in peace to him. I don't know who he was. I did not want to make research. I'm very tired. Anyways, next historical clips which I can make jokes about, which is a World War I veteran getting interviewed. And here it is.
How many people do you think that you did kill during the war?
Oh, good Lord, I couldn't say. I was in the Lewis Gunners. And I blazed away pennies and pennies. But still, as I say, I'm still here.
Mr. Williams, was it all worth it?
No.
Why do you say that?
Because I've seen all this, and what I've been through and that, and I'll never volunteer for anything else.
Yeah, okay, Frankenstein. Anyways, now we got 2 World War II clips right after each other. And the first one is something kamikaze, I don't know. And now I don't know what you're gonna say. That ain't new. They didn't have colors on their footage back then. There's something called colorized. Dumbass. But basically, if you're not familiar with the kamikaze, there was these Japanese fighter jets back in World War II who would crash on purpose. Next clip is the British mocking Hitler after his death in World War II. And I just think it's really funny, seeing them mocking him. this is a short one, but it's so funny. Like, that's so British. And this next one is Abraham Lincoln's death. Yeah. So let's see that. Nice shot. Boom, 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 boom.
I've got a secret. I would like to go over and personally escort our next guest on the show tonight. Now then, sir, will you tell our panel, please, let's get in a little closer. Do you mind if I pull you in, sir? There we go. Will you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you're from?
My name's Samuel J. Seymour. I'm from Maryland.
This is Mr. Seymour from Maryland. And we brought Mr. Seymour all the way up from Maryland, and by golly, he got in a hotel and fell down the steps and gave himself a shiner. And we urged him not to come on the show tonight, as a matter of fact, and finally got in touch with his doctor, and the doctor said it was up to Mr. Seymour. Mr. Seymour said he wouldn't miss it. So here he is. And feeling apparently pretty well. Now then, Mr. Seymour, how old are you, by the way, sir?
96.
96 years old. Now, sir, if you'll whisper your secret to me, I'm sure the folks at home would like to know what it is. Well, now to help classify his secret, I will tell you it concerns something that he witnessed, and Bill Cullen, we'll start with you. Something that he saw happen.
This thing that Mr. Seymour saw, does it have historical significance?
Does this have historical significance, Mr. Seymour? I would say yes, wouldn't you, sir?
I can't hear him very good. You have to tell me what it is.
Yeah, there's quite a distance between our desks here. Let's all speak up, huh?
Does it have political significance?
It had political significance at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you're 96, that would make Mr. Seymour born in 1860.
Henry is such a mathematician.
Yeah, he's been writing over there all the time. This thing, did it have anything to do with the Civil War, Mr. Seymour?
No, it had not to do with the Civil... Well, let's say indirectly it was concerned with the Civil War.
Did it
all right, an answer?
Mm-hmm. Did it concern a famous person in American history? Very well-known person.
Did it concern a famous person, Mr. Seymour?
Yeah.
Yep.
Would help me to know who this person was.
What did that?
He wants to know if it would help him to know who this person was, and he has to know who that is, yes.
Did this man hold political office?
Did this man hold political office, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. $20 down and $60 to go, and we go to Jane Meadows.
McKinley.
Mr. Seymour.
Henry is being his usual helpful self by whispering to Jane, McKinley.
And I'm not listening. Mr. Seymour, would this person have ever been President of the United States?
Was he ever president, this man?
Oh, I think it was once.
Would it have been Abraham Lincoln?
It was Abraham Lincoln, yes.
You witnessed something to do with Abraham Lincoln. Was this a pleasant thing?
Was it a pleasant thing you saw, sir?
Not very pleasant, I don't think. I was scared to death over it.
He said, no, he was scared to death.
Would it have had anything to do with the President Lincoln's death, by any chance?
Unfortunately, yes.
Did Mr. Seymour witness the shooting of President Lincoln?
Holy fucking shit balls, this guy saw him die? What the fuck? God damn, he's old. Hold on. what you just saw was Denmark in the 1920s. Colored, of course. But I just think it's fascinating how peaceful it was. Anyways, that's all I had for you today. Have a good day and bye.